Today we're breaking down the top 5 most accurate medical shows on TV in history.
Ooh, a little pop culture. Welcome to Talking with Docs. I'm Dr. Paul Salzo.
I'm Dr. Brad Looney.
Before we start, I just want to thank all our viewers. You guys are awesome, and our channel's getting a lot of views. We love it. We know some of you like to watch us in bed.
Wait, what?
What?
Seems weird.
No, watch us while they're in bed.
Oh,
It's kind of
I
creepy.
thought it was like an episode of Big Brother.
No, not like Kiki's mom on Bad Mom's Christmas.
Okay.
No, don't you close your doors and
Yeah.
blind?
Yes.
No,
Okay.
while you're in bed, you watch
Right.
us. While you're having your coffee break, you watch us.
Sure.
We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And if you're watching a show like this, you're doing the first thing to good health, right?
Right.
First step towards good health is just learning about your health.
Before we get into the list, leave your thoughts on what your favorite medical docudrama or whatever is. And just spoiler alert, Quincy and Trapper John MD did not make the
Oh,
list.
Geez, those are old. What about General Hospital?
Also did not make the list.
Okay, and then let's share at the end what our favorite
Okay,
medical shows
deal.
are, okay?
Okay, so number 5.
So this is in decreasing order of
Yeah.
accuracy. So we think
Yeah.
this is not
It's
probably
not super accurate.
Yeah, okay. I would say Grey's Anatomy.
Sorry, all the millions or tens of millions Grey's Anatomy fans.
I'm not saying it's not a good show.
Yeah.
Like it might be a good show. I haven't
show.
watched the series or any of it really.
You never watched any Grey's?
Maybe like 20 minutes.
Okay,
Maybe
I watched
10.
it. I think it's good.
Yeah.
There's like the relationships. I think were a much bigger part of
It's a
it.
drama.
It was definitely a drama. Lots of drama.
But medical accuracy, I think it scores
Yeah.
low.
And I think as time has passed, more of these shows have employed like physicians or whatever to be
Yeah.
writers or like
Yeah.
checkers of facts.
Yeah.
But I think Grey's it misses the mark a little bit just because it's so dramatic all the time, like every minute of every day, and everyone
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
quadruple board certified. I like how they get to do like all these different jobs.
Yeah, no. And I don't see these robust affairs happening around
I don't
me.
either.
I mean, I look in closets every time I walk by. There's no one in there.
There's no one in there.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, so number 5, Grey's. Sorry, Grey's fans, and we know that there are a lot of you. No hate, please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number 4, Scrubs.
Funny show.
Love Scrubs.
It's funny.
Scrubs had like I think 8 seasons.
Okay.
Interestingly, the guy that created it, Bill Lawrence. Want me to tell you what else he's done?
What
You're
ability?
gonna be.
Yeah.
So what ability? So he did Spin City.
Okay. Never
Okay.
saw it.
Never saw Spin City.
No.
Okay, he did Cougar Town, which was a very funny show. It was a little bit of a niche
Yeah.
show with
Yeah.
with Courtney Cox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watched like
And
half an
then
episode.
wait for it, Ted Lasso
Oh, I like that.
and Shrinking.
Well, Shrinking and Ted Lasso are very similar.
Yes.
I can see that.
Yeah. Well, guess
Okay.
why?
Like the same guy.
Same guy. So yes, so Scrubs was mostly about a lot about the relationships, but a little bit about the medicine, with great characters and a reboot. It's coming in February, apparently of this year, which is we're in
No way.
February. It's supposed to be
Shit,
like
good time
February
now.
25. I think there's a relaunch as they're older and they return
Okay.
or whatever.
I gotta catch up because I've never watched that show.
What? You would like it.
Okay, I'm gonna
Like
watch
especially the 2 surgical guys. So one guy is known as the Todd,
it. Okay.
and he's always like high five, and he's
Yeah.
got like sleeveless
Is he
scrubs.
ortho?
No, he's just surgery.
Okay.
Yeah, and then also Turk
Okay.
ends up in surgery.
Fair.
So yeah, I like Scrubs.
Okay. Number 3.
Yep.
House.
Yeah, House is one of those ones that was very, very popular.
It's getting a little more medically accurate.
Yep.
Okay. And I've only watched a little bit of this.
Yep.
And so, but that's why I don't watch a ton of these. Like when I watch, I'm like, oh, this isn't very medically accurate. So.
Okay. Oh,
But
yeah.
it's better than the other ones. I thought in the few minutes I watched.
Yeah, he was always about solving the puzzle.
Yeah.
The puzzle of
Yeah.
medicine, and he had like I think he was addicted to Vicodin because he
Yes.
had a clot in his leg that led to nerve damage and muscle damage.
Happens.
Yeah, it does happen. So the guy that created that show, David Shores, also created The Good Doctor.
No way.
Yeah.
Never watched that one either.
Yeah, me either.
Okay.
Number 2. Number 2 is probably the penultimate, I guess
Yeah.
it is ER. 15 seasons.
Whoa. Long running.
Yep.
And I found that one to be quite medically accurate.
Okay.
So much so I watched it in medical school a lot.
Yes.
I think I learned most of my stuff through ER.
Yeah, it started in '94.
Yeah.
Ran for 15 seasons.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know who created this one?
George Clooney. No.
No, George Clooney was one of the original actors, so was Noah Wiley.
Yeah. Noah
Michael
Wiley.
Crichton.
Oh,
who's-
yes. Yeah.
Who's
right.
an author.
Jurassic Park.
Yes, did you know that Michael Crichton is an MD?
Yes.
You
I
knew
did.
that?
Yes, I did.
Didn't
know
do a
that.
residency,
No.
did undergrad and med school at Harvard,
Yeah.
and then said, saw the writing on the wall, wow,
Yeah. Wrote a book.
smart guy. He passed away unfortunately in 2008,
Yeah.
net worth greater than
Dinosaur got him.
$200 million,
That's pretty good.
but he traded in the velociraptors for a scalpel and Took
Yeah.
it to the bank.
That's it.
Yeah.
They traded the scalpel in for a velociraptor.
Yeah, sorry, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, then ultimately he brought the scalpel back anyway.
Right.
And wrote ER.
Yeah. Full
Yeah.
circle.
Very,
Wait,
very
he must have
successful.
started ER before Jurassic Park? Or around the same time?
I think, no, about 4 years later. I think Jurassic Park was like 1990.
Okay. Yeah.
And then
They
Lost
came out-
World, he wrote both of those books.
Yeah.
And then they
yes.
got spun into movies. And then he...
And I like that show. I find that one is medically accurate.
Agreed.
Okay? And you know what? And I watched a ton of seasons. Never finished it. Did you finish the whole thing?
I don't think so.
I don't finish the whole
Kind of
thing.
lose steam at the end.
But it's funny to go back now and see like some of the procedures and diagnostics that we used to do that aren't really done anymore. You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah.
Like just seeing how medicine's evolved since
Absolutely.
then, because it was so accurate in the way it was portrayed back then.
Yes, back then they actually used to have to do a physical exam and a history.
We still do that, but I mean
I know.
things like peritoneal lavage,
Sure.
largely replaced by an ultrasound and
Yes.
things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so ER. So
Number
number
one.
number one show that's currently on,
Yes.
I would say, is The Pit.
The Pit is very,
I like
very,
it.
it's
kind
engaging.
of weird because it's set like it's in real time.
Yeah, it's
So
like 24.
Yeah. Yes.
Did you ever watch
Yeah,
24
no,
with Kiefer
no,
Sutherland?
but I heard
Same
of
thing.
it.
Like each episode was an hour long. If it went to 7
Yeah.
minutes of commercial, 7 minutes in the
Yeah.
show
Went
passed.
by.
Like it's a clever strategy.
And so that one I find very, and it's very similar to ER, except in the setting of that it's a 1 day instead of time.
Right. Set in the ER in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
In a real hospital in Pittsburgh.
Yes. Yes. And super accurate. Like the stuff
Very
they come in
accurate.
with. They cover a lot of stuff too. And I found ER did this too. They cover a lot of hot topics in medicine, like affordability, eating disorders,
Right.
and different sort of public health issues that
Yeah.
come up. And they even cover things like AI in medicine,
Yep.
which is something like very current, you know what I mean, right
Yeah,
now that we're dealing
And
with.
one of the big focuses that, so that one of the creators, John Wells
Mhm.
and Noah Wiley, they met
Yeah.
on ER. John Wells was a co-creator of
Yes.
ER, so they knew each other.
Noah Wiley was Carter.
Yeah, started
Yeah.
as a med student in
Yeah.
ER, and now he's like the old guy in the ER
Yeah.
going through like a crisis. But it's a lot of the post-pandemic healthcare. He really wanted to focus on the way
Yes.
that healthcare workers were taxed and like uniquely affected by the pandemic and the
Yeah.
way that they lived their lives and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your favorite show then, basically, of all the medical shows that are out there?
So I think it's a tie for me right now. I like The Pit a lot,
Mhm.
actually, and they've approved a third season, and they're not sure beyond that.
Okay.
But if I was looking for a laugh, honestly, I love Scrubs.
Scrubs? Yeah.
I can't believe
I'm
you
gonna
haven't
watch
watched
it.
it.
I'm gonna
I
watch
want you to
it.
watch it tonight and then
I
get
will.
back to us next week because
Can't
it
say I
is.
got a bit of stuff tonight, but on the weekend.
It's a half-hour show. You can watch
It's
it.
a tight night. It's a tight evening. My favorite,
Okay.
The Pit, number one.
Yeah.
Number two, ER. Those are my two
Okay.
favorites. Yeah, and I recently went through a bunch of ERs again.
We went back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
So those are my two faves.
Yeah, and that's a lot of people are like, when you're medicine, why do you want to watch medicine? I'm like, I don't know.
I think I'm really annoying to watch medicine with, because even in The Pit, there's some things that they get wrong, right?
Leave a comment
It's
if you
like-
think Dr. Zalza would be annoying
I'd
to
be like,
watch
"Oh,
TV
that
show.
person's
I think
using-
people will be like, you're annoying.
Yeah.
Don't say I'm annoying.
Yeah, that person's using the cane in the wrong hand,
Yeah.
stabbing the other hand, or like little things like that.
I think my wife and kids would probably say that I'm annoying to
Yeah,
watch a show.
yeah, I think that. And that's something I'm pausing it. I'm like, no, really.
I think I've done that too.
Yeah.
So just so you know, what's happening here
Yeah,
is
yeah. We didn't want to know. We
how about
wanted to
just
watch
push play?
it. Yeah.
Let's move on.
How about go get the popcorn?
There you go. Now you know if you like this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. Leave a comment about your favorite medical show on TV, and if you think it's dumb, think it's interesting, think it's whatever.
There you go. And remember, you are in charge of your own health.
We'll see you next time.
Do you think Formula One racers watch F1?
Nope.